Hello, ma'am. My name is Shama Ji and my teammate is Seema Sheikh. Now we are going to explain the management of records in pharmacy using variable length record. First, let us see the code. In this code, we are using four header files, that is iostream, fstream, stdlib.h and stdstring.h. In the IO stream, we are performing input-output operations, and using fstream, we perform file operations. Using stdlib.h, we perform standard library functions, and using string.h, we use string operations. Using namespace std contains C++ standard functions and variables. First, let us see the main function. In the main function, here we are declaring a string S1 and 7 choices, that is CH, C1, C2, C3, C4, C5 and C6, and we are displaying the name of our mini project, that is management of records using variable length in pharmacy using cout, and in the while loop we are displaying the classes present in our mini project, that is items available, customer details, orders, receipt details, sales return details and supplier details, and we 7 for the exit, and we are using and we ask the user to enter the choice, and that entered choice will be stored in ch using cin, and here we use the switch case. In the switch case, if the case 1 is entered, then the case 1 will be executed, where in that case 1 we are using do while loop. In the do while loop, we are first displaying the items available, and then we are performing the actions related to items available. That is 1 to read record, 2 to display the record, 3 to search the record, and 4 to modify the record, and 5 to exit from it. Then we ask the user to enter the choice. Then that choice will be stored in C1. If the user enters the 1, then switch off C1 is used, where case 1 will be executed. That is it.read. Here it is the items object. Let us see the what is there in items class. Here we are declaring the items in a class where we have considered item number, item name, manufacture date, expiry date, quantity, price, and buffer, which are declared in string. Then we have declared some methods: unpack, read file, write file, display, pack, delete of string, modify of string, and search of string. Here that it is the items object. Using that object, we call these functions. Now let us see the read function. In the read function, we are as printing the item details, and we are displaying the item number, item name, manufacture date, expiry date, quantity, and price. These all are uh, taken the input from the user and stored in item number, item name, manufacture date, expiry date, quantity, and price respectively. Let us see the main function. After the read function, we are calling here the pack function. Now let us see what is there in the pack function. Hmm. In this pack function, we are first erasing the buffer using buffer.erase, and we are storing the item number, item name, manufacture date, expiry date, quantity, and price, which are separated by the delimiter. Here we are using the pipe symbol as the delimiter, and to represent the end of the record, we are using the dollar symbol. Pack function is used to uh, store the information into the file or the memory. After the pack function, we are calling the write file function using the items object it. Now let us see what is there in write file function. In the write file function, we are writing the contents into the file. Here we are declaring the file pointer fp in a f stream. Then we are opening the file in using file pointer, that is the file is pharmacy1.txt in output mode as well as in append mode. Then we are storing all that buffer is redirected to fp. Then we are closing the file using the file pointer fp, calling the method fp.close. Here, if the user, then we'll break, will come out of this case one. If suppose if the user enters the as case two, then the read file function is called using the items object it. Let us see what is there in the read file. Here in the read file function, again we are declaring the file pointer fp in fstream, and we are opening the file pharmacy1.txt in the input mode. Here we are searching whether we have reached the end of file using fp.end of file. If it is not the end of file, then we are going to erase the buffer using buffer.erase. To get the information line by line, we are using getLine method. Here we call, next we'll call the unpack method. Let us see what is there in unpack first. In the unpack method, we are initializing the I to 0 and item number. Then we are erasing the item number. Then we are checking whether the while buffer of I is not equal to delimiter, then we increment the buffer of I plus plus and store it in item number plus. Then we'll increment the I. Similarly, we are doing it for item name, manufacture date, expiry date, quantity, and price. But in price, we are checking not for the pipe symbol that is delimiter, we are checking for the end of the record. Then the buffer of I plus plus will be equal to price plus. Here, after the unpack function, we are checking whether we have reached the end of file, and buffer of 0 is not equal to star, where star represent the deleted record. If that is not the case, then we are going to display the record. For displaying the record, uh, here in the displaying the record, we'll print all the details, that is item number, item name, manufacture date, expiry date, quantity, and the price. After the read file, and we are coming out of this case 2 using break. Next part of the case 3 and all will be explained by my friend Seema.
Hello ma'am, my name is Seema. Has my friend already explained half part of program inside the main function, switch case of case 1 and case 2. Now I am going to explain the other half part of the program. In case 3, search operation is used where it will enter the item number to be searched by accepting the input s1 string. Now let us see how it works inside the search string function. The search string function. Here we initialize file pointer fp in fstream, and we declare the variables as record number equal to 0, flag equal to 0, position equal to 0 in integer data type. Then opening the pharmacy1.txt in input mode using fp. In while condition, we are checking whether we have reached end of the file or not. If not, we are calling buffer.erase function. Getline is used to get the information line by line. If buffer of 0 not equal to star, where star represents the deleted record, then we increment the record number. Then we call the function unpack. If item number equal to s1, we display the record which is stored in buffer and the position of the record which is stored in record number. By using the LG function, it will declare the position and we assign flag equal to 1, then return the position. If the record is not present in the file, it will print record not found, and then we close the file using fp.close. Now let us see the case 4. In the case 4, it will print enter the item number to be modified, which takes the input string s1. In order to modify the record, first we need to delete the record which is used to modify. We use the delete string of s1 and we initialize the file pointer fp in fstring. Then we declare as mark equal to star and t in character data type. Also, the position flag equal to 0 in integer data type. If position. Here we also using opening the pharmacy1.txt in input and output mode and position equal to -2. Here the get function reads the character from standard input output and store them in t, where t is not equal to the dollar and position not equal to 0, then we decrement the position. The seek p is used to set the position in the beginning mode and t is equal to fp.get. If position not equal to 0, the seek p set the position to +2, or else put function takes a null terminated string as its argument and write it as to standard output and we assign flag equal to 1. Then we close the file using fp.close. If it is not, flag returns to 0 or else return to 1. After deleting the record, now we can modify the record using the modify string s1 function. If the record is deleted, it will print enter the details to be modified and ask the user to enter the required details such as the item number, item name, manufacture date, expiry date, quantity and also the price. Then we define buffer.erase function, path function, write of file function in order to update the required details which is modified. This is all about the item details inside the class items. Similarly, for class 2 has customer, class 3 has orders, class 4 has receipt, class 5 has sales return, class 6 has supplies. The same function which has used as in item. Also in the main function, you have the case 2, case 3, case 4, case 5, and also the case 6. So that's all. Now let us go to the output part.
Now let us see the output. If the user enters the choice as 1, then items available class will be displayed. Here the user can read, display, search and modify the record. If again the user enters the choice as 1, then item number, item name, manufacture date, expiry date, quantity and price will be displayed for the user to enter all the respective details. Similarly, we are inserting the other two records. And if the user enters as the choice as 2, that is to display the record, it will display all the records entered by the user. If the user enters the choice as 3 for the item number to be searched, it will ask the user to enter the item number to be searched. If the user enters I002, then it will print the particular record and the position of that record. If the record is not present, then it will display record not found. Then if the user enters the choice as 4, that is to modify the record, it will ask the item number to be modified. If the user enters as I003, then it will print the record and that position of that record. That record will be deleted and in that position the modified record will be placed. For that it will ask the item details to be modified, which in which the user will enter the item number, item name, manufacture date, expiry date, quantity and price. If we again enter the choice as 2 to display the record, then it will print the records presented in the file. The I003 record has been deleted. In that place, I030 record has been placed. Then the user enters file to exit from the class items. This is the pharmacy1.txt where the user entered records have been placed here. Here the star represents that the particular record has been deleted. Now if the user enters the choice as 2 in the outer switch case, that is for customer details, in the customer details again the user can read, display, search, modify and exit from the class. If the user enters the choice as 1, that is to read the record, he will be asked to enter the customer details which contains customer ID, customer name, age, phone number and city. Here we are inserting the ID as C001, name as Shama, age as 20 and the phone number as 9482556537 and city as Shumoga. Similarly, we are inserting the other two records with ID C002 and C003. If the user enters as display as choice as 2, then it will display all the records that pharmacy 2.txt. If the user enters as the choice as 3, it will ask the customer ID to be searched. If the ID to be searched is present, then it will print that particular record and the position of that record. If it's not present, it will print record not found. If the user enters the choice as 4, that is to modify the record, then it will ask the customer ID to be modified. If the user enters the already present customer ID, then it will present the record and the record position. If it is not present, it will print record not found. And the user will be asked to enter the customer details to be modified, in which customer ID is given as C011, name as Vinay, age as 15, phone number as 9108422177 and city as Mangalore. And if we give choice as 2 to display the records, it will print all the details and the modified record will be printed and the position in which the record was modified, that particular record will be deleted. Here the user enters 5 to exit from the customer details class. In this pharmacy2.txt, whatever the user entered has been records has been placed here. Here this star represents this record has been deleted. In this position, that record has been deleted, and this is the modified record. Now let us see the orders table. If the user enters the choice as 3, that is for orders, it will display the order details and it will ask the user to enter the choice, that is to read, display, search, or modify or exit. If the user enters as choice as 1, then it will ask for the order details, in which order details are like drugs ID, drugs type, drugs name, and drugs price. Here we are given the drugs ID as D001, drugs type as syrup, and drugs name as Torex cough, and drugs price as 90. Similarly, we are inserting the other two records, and we are displaying the other two records using the display record by calling the choice as 2. If we want to search the record, then the user will enter the choice as 3. Here, the drugs ID to be searched will be asked. If the user enters as D001, then it will print that record and the record position. If the particular record is not present, then it will print record not found. Then if the user wishes to modify the record, then it will ask for the drugs ID to be modified. If the drugs ID is already present, then it will print the particular record and the record position. It will ask the order details to be modified. The modified details are like this: drugs ID as D012, drugs type as cream, drugs name as ketoconazole, and drugs price as 160. And we are displaying the modified record along with that inserted record. And the user will enter the file to exit from the order details after modification. This is the pharmacy3.txt where orders details records are been present. Here the D002 record has been deleted and D012 is the modified record. The next three tables will be explained by my friend Seema.
Now, when the user enters choice 4, which contains the receipt details, in that read records, display records, search, modify, and exit. If the user enters choice 1, it will ask the user to enter all the receipt details, which contains the receipt ID, customer name, customer phone, drug name, quantity, and the amount. I have entered another two records, which contains which contains the receipt ID R002, R003. Now, if the user enters 2 as a choice, it will display all the records that I have entered, such as R001, R002, and R003. Now, if the user enters 3 as a choice, it will ask the receipt ID to be searched. If it is present, it will display all the details of that record and also the positions of that record. If it is not present, it will display the record not found. Now let us see if the user enters 4 as a choice, it will ask the receipt ID to be modified, which is and also displays the record details and also that position. And ask the user to enter the details to be modified. Here I have given R100, Mary, number, drug name, quantity and the amount. Now let us see the modified record. Here I have modified the recorded file. Now the user gives 5 as a choice and it will close all the records of the receipt details. In the pharmacy4.txt, here all the records is stored. Here the star represents the deleted file. It will display all the records, the deleted record and also the modified record. Now, if the user enters 5 as a choice, this is written where which contains the read, display, search, modify, exit. If the user enters 1 as a choice, it will ask the user to enter all the sales return details such as the customer name, sales return ID, drug name, quantity, amount. Here I have given another two records which contains the customer name Elena and Lakshmi. Now, if the user enters 2 as a choice, it will display all the records which I have entered, such as the Fazil, Elena, Lakshmi. Now, if the user enters 3 as a choice, which is used to search, it will ask the sales return number to be searched. Here I have given SR002, which contains all the details of that record and position of that record. If it is not present, it will display record not found. Now the user enters 4 as a choice. It will ask the sales return number to be modified. Here I have given SR002 and ask the user to modify. Here the customer name I have given the Chetan SR016, ZX syrup 250 and the amount 450. Now the modified record is here. Then the user enters the choice file to exit the sales return file. In the pharmacy file.txt, here all the files have been saved and the star represents the deleted record and here is the modified record. If the user enters 6 as a choice, the supplier details, where which contains the read, display, search, modify and exit. If the user enters 1 as a choice, supplier details and ask the user to enter the supply ID, supplier name, mobile number, city. Here I have given the another two records of the supply details which contains the Stefan and Panupriya, SP002 and SP001. And if the user enters 2 as a choice, it will display all the records which I have entered. If the user enters 3 as a choice, it will ask the supplier ID to be searched. Here I have entered SP002. It will display all the details of that record and the position of that record. If it is not present, then the record not found. Supplier details. Now, now the user enters 4 as a choice in order to modify the record. It will ask the supplier ID in order to modify. Here I have given SP002, the details and the position to be modified. Here I have modified SP004 to SP001 Vinay and his phone number Bangalore. Here it is the modified record. Now the user enters 5 as a choice. in order to exit from that supply details. So that's it. Now the user enters 7 in order to exit from the whole main function. Here the pharmacy6.txt, which contains all the records which I have entered, where star represents the deleted record and also the modified record. So that's it. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.